Hello. I created a card in Design Space and I cut it out on my Joy, and it's a really simple card. I'll share the Design Space link for the project if you want to cut it out and make it too. But it consists of one, two, three, four, 5 frames in a back. I'm gonna put it all together today and show you. But see, these are you can just use these separately too by themselves if you want. But I got all of these, and I'm gonna put them together and layer to make a. Oh, I missed that little spot right there. And I'm just gonna put them together to make a card. I mean, if you just wanted a moon background, you can have just a moon background. If you just wanted a spooky tree, you could have just a spooky tree. Right? If you just wanted some graves, if you've got some zombies or ghosts or something you want to put on there, and just do your little grave frame. Anyway, I'm going to glue them together. I'm going to make a, but first I'm going to do just a little bit of inking here, because the last card I made was flat looking, so I want to add a little bit of oomph to this. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to use some mustard seed on this because it's a moon and I want like a yellowish kind of glow to it. So I'm just going to come on here and just to give it a little bit of a glow on that moon. Get back on there. See, I should have glued that down and did this. That's probably what I should do, just glue that down, but I don't want glue on. Let's do this. Let's glue it, and then we'll ink it. It's just really simple. Easy peasy. Pretty cool looking card to be so easy too. I just used Cricut Access images, which Cricut was gracious enough to give me another basically free trial again. So I'm able to use Access again while I have this trial. If you guys see the free trials and stuff, you should just go for it, because there we go. There we go, all nice and glued down. Now let's do some inking. I didn't have another one of these different color shades of paper. My original attempt to cut it out, see how it's kind of close in color? It got messed up. The mat didn't hold it. So I had to go to orange. So that's why we're using these colors today. And like I said, I'm just using mustard seed distress oxide on my moon here. Give it a little bit of a glow going on here. There we go. I think that'll be good. All right. Now I don't have like black soot, or I do have lost shadow. I bet we could do that on these tombstones. Let's do that. Let's get us a little. Oh, where is my lost shadow? Let's see if we can find it. See if if we can find the lost shadow. Should have had this pulled out in advance, but I wasn't really planning on doing anything other ink-wise other than that. But then just now went, oh, there we go. I have it in distress ink. We'll just use the distress ink instead of the oxide. And we'll just drop some shadow on our, see if I can find a brush or something that I can use here. I don't have one specifically for, let's see what color this is going to push off on my, that'll work. That'll work. Alright, let's move this to the side. Let's bring this up here. And I guess we should do a little bit of that on the other paper too, but let's just see what it does. It may not do anything. It may not even show up because, well, it's black cardstock and lost shadow is like a gray. If I had good black soot, it might help, but am I off camera? I think so. Just make sure I'm not off camera here. Oh, don't miss. You're not going to see that. It's going to be behind a tree. So let's just get in here and, oh, we're putting some color down on there. Let's see what that's doing. I can't really tell with this light what it's doing, if it's doing anything, but there, we attempted it. And I'm not going to do anything to my tree one because, well, I don't want to mess up my trees. All right. Let's take this one and do some of that mustard seed to it. See what that does. Oh, it kind of gives it that kind of, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like, you know. Good thing is this part, this frame part, won't be visible, so if I get ink on that, it'll be okay. I just really want to get into the grooves there. I think I like that color. I think I like that like that. Let's just go over the whole moon. How about that? We could just go over the whole thing and then get darker on these edges here. I think it'll look good. We'll find out in a minute. We'll find out in a minute how it's going to look. All right, that should be good. My vision is not as good as it used to be, so let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, I like that. So let's go ahead and glue our moon down. Now, I was told that I'm squeezing too hard with this because I'm barely squeezing this. This glue comes out pretty good. I'm trying to remember not such a tight squeeze on this bottle because these bottles don't need as much effort as like my art glitter glue bottle and stuff. So I really like these little bottles. Thank you to the missus who sent it to me. I so appreciate it. So guys, Crop and Create is coming up. Everybody excited for it? That's attending? We know that I'll have some show and tells because I was fortunate enough to be gifted again this year. I had a new angel who's gifted me this time around. There we go. graves on because I want my tree in front of them. Start here. So it is Thursday. Do you have anything crafty planned for the weekend? It is, I believe, the 4th. I think it's the 4th. I don't even know now. Let's line this up like this. Oh, I need to wipe my desk. Get all that ink off my desk. Now, guys, I cut these with the Cricut. They're all supposed to measure the same. But as you see, my frames are not lining up to be identical in size. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there. They're all supposed to be 4 1/4. I guess I can always trim it down later if I'm not happy with it. They should all be lined up and measuring the same. Let's get a rag and wipe that off. Okay. All right. Now for the fun gluing part, let's glue our tree together. And guys, even though I did it with the Joy, you can do this on the regular Makers and Explorers and any Cricut machine that you have. The Joy Extra, all of them can cut this because I did this on the smallest Cricut machine, so it can be done on all the rest of them. And you will have to have design space. If you don't have design space, then you're not going to be able to use this file. That's why I'm cutting them all out now, because when my trial ends, I won't have design space. Look, I missed another spot there where that paper should be out of there. Get out of there. I thought I got all you out. Get out of there. Thought I got all those little pieces. Just goes to show that my vision is not the best. Alright, so lightly. One of the things I'm loving about making this into frames like this is I don't have to worry about all my pieces as far as the layout and all that goes. They just all line up, and it gives it depth. As you're building the scene up, it gives it a little bit extra depth. So I also made it so that there's some little ghosts that you can cut out of, like if you want to cut them out of vellum or white cardstock or whatever. But I just wanted to show you guys the file and cut it. You can cut ghosts out for, I believe they have free ghosties and stuff. They might even have, I mean, you can make these really simple. You might even have some of these images free on Design Space. You don't have to have access, but I don't know. I know that this one here that I made, you have to have access. Right, I have to hurry up here. I'm taking too long. This is tricky part. This is the tricky part for me. See, look, my glue here is drying before I finish this other part. Trying to go sparingly, and it's drying in other parts before it gets to these sides here. All right. Okay. Let's just put some more glue there because they're drying before I'm getting it on. All right, let's slap it on there. Let's slap this baby on. All right, now I'm just going to line up my black with my black frame. My black with my black frame. It should line up perfect. And then, yeah, see that shadow that I did didn't, unless I did it on the wrong side, but it didn't make a difference. It did not make a difference. I'm going to have to trim that down. I don't know why the frame is bigger on these than it is this, because they should measure the same. All right, and then I'm going to do the final frame. I guess I should have made a sentiment to go on this. I didn't. I just wanted to show you the file so that if you wanted to create it, you can. See, these should all line up. There should be nothing sticking out, but there is. I'm going to have to trim that off. So let's get our trimmer, because I'm not playing with scissors for it. Make sure it's all glued down nicely. And then let's trim off that yellow that's showing. That shouldn't be showing. I don't understand why it's showing. It should have all measured. Look, it's more than the 4 1/4, and it shouldn't be. It should be exactly 4 1/4. Watch your fingers on to go fast. Oh, don't go fast, because it ain't going to go through it. There we go. We did it. Nice clean edge now. How about this other side? Sorry for the noise, guys. Let's see. No, I think that side's good. I think that side's good. All right. Let's see. Let's look. Yeah, I think that. I believe it's good. Now let's make a card base. Do we want to put it on a black card, or do we want to put it on white cardstock? I think we'll put it on white cardstock. Don't I have a sheet here? Oh, I may not have a sheet of white cardstock, guys. I may have to get up and go across the room. Well, I know. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. I should have a card base over there. Let me grab a card base. You could make that a shaker also. Here we go. I got a Cricut card base that we can attach it to. Just flip it over like this. Give me that glue. Glue, 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 glue. And glue it down. Now, this is going to be one of them cards that you're probably going to want to just hand somebody. You know, if you could just be a Halloween decoration too. Put it in a frame, but let's put it on this card here. Now, do you see how you see the orange? You know how we can fix that? We can get us a marker, and we can fix that. Let's get us a black marker. Black Copic marker here. I'm going to use the bigger end because I think it will help me faster. I'm sorry if I'm knocking into this. Just go over that with a black marker. Okay, where are you not getting in there? You're not getting in there like I want you to cover that. Okay, let's use the other end. It's not wanting to work on that end. There we go. I don't understand why that's like doing that like that, but it is. So there we go. Sorry for my technical issues, but there we go. So now it's all black around the edges, so you don't see any of that orange shining through. And there you go. And like I said, I will share the link for the project if you want to create it in my description. Just give me a couple minutes to get it in there. There you go. And you could just put like white in here. I'm not going to glue this piece in here, but see, you could just put some white in there so you can do some writing and put a sentiment in there. And you just put a little sentiment on here if you wanted to. But there you go. Hope you enjoy. If you decide to make, go ahead and share it on my Linda Tillman Craft Along page on Facebook. All right. Bye, y'all.